What happened to that? Because it looked like Caitlin Clark went to Chicago and took the city.
Forget everything you thought you knew about the Clark-Reese rivalry. What if I tell you that one game, just one game, turns all the tables around and exposes the long-held rivalry? And what if I tell you that Kelsey Mitchell gave one of the best performances of her career in Chicago and Angel Reese was nowhere to be found?
Kelsey Mitchell was rolling. Kelsey Mitchell was rolling. Real quick, since we're on
Kelsey Mitchell delivered a performance so devastating that Angel Reese went hiding, and Caitlin Clark managed to take over an entire city without even playing? Yes, you heard that right. This is real. This is 100% true. The WNBA's biggest narrative just crumbled.
It's her city taking over the trap. And I just saw this post, actually, Brick Center. Caitlin Clark took over Angel Reese's trap. Oh no.
Indiana Fever walked into Angel Reese's trap and utterly demolished the competition. And the scene was absolutely brutal, complete, and picturesque perfect. If you think Caitlin Clark invades Angel Reese's hometown and steals Chicago from her, drop a Queen CC in the comments below. And stay tuned, because you are about to witness the most brutal rivalry in WNBA history being exposed.
Caitlin Clark took over Chicago. She signed autographs for hours.
Let's begin with the most incredible and the most exciting part of the story, what you all are waiting impatiently. You might be thinking that Clark wasn't even playing, then what's this all about? But yes, there is a twist to it. The most brutal chapter of the Clark-Reese rivalry unfolded not on a basketball court, but outside Chicago's United Center. You heard that right. Caitlin Clark accomplished something that is impossible for any other player.
Like, Caitlin Clark spent 20 minutes signing autographs. She made her way 2/3.
She turned Chicago, Angel Reese's hometown, into her personal fan convention. Clark spent 20 minutes, goddamn 20 whole minutes, signing autographs. She made her way 2/3 through the arena. She signed hundreds of autographs. A thing to notice here is that those were not paid extras or any scripted marketing stunts. They were the real ones. They were the real people who showed up just to get a chance to witness Caitlin Clark.
This wasn't no extras that was paid to come stand in the scene. No, these were real people trying to get autographs.
They were Caitlin Clark's fans first, Indiana's later. They have been supporting Clark since her initial days. They followed her to WNBA, bought match tickets, and made Indiana what it is today. That is the absolute star power she has. And it is not something she got on a silver plate. She earned it. She earned it with her skill, her dedication, and determination. There are visuals everywhere on the internet where you could see Clark was outside connecting with fans who genuinely adore her. Such a humble player she is. People were running down to her saying, "Sign this for me, please."
Give Caitlin Clark all the mouth so she won't. She running Chicago, the queen of the rack. The biggest Barbie.
This is what real star power looks like. This happens when you have genuine and authentic with fans. And not just her or Indiana's fans, but anyone who loves and supports basketball loves her.
People are showing up just to witness Caitlin Clark. It's like she's the damn Beatles. It is like she is the damn Beatles.
Though the game was in Chicago, Reese's hometown, but still there were as many fans of Fevers and Clark as there were of Sky, or even more than that. And this was surprising, as Clark wasn't even playing the game. In Angel Reese's supposed trap in her home market, Caitlin Clark's fans showed up in equal numbers.
What happened to Miss Angel Reese? She's all in Indiana during All-Star, and her Reebok campaign, "Come to your trap, take over your trap."
Remember that cringe Reebok campaign where Angel Reese tried to get cute with "walk into your trap, take over your trap"? Well, that is the exact we witnessed the other day. Clark walked into Chicago and completely took over without even setting foot on the court.
You need to stop trying to attach yourself to this girl at every turn because she have officially come to your trap and taken over your trap.
And now let's talk about where Angel Reese was. There is news regarding her mysterious back injury, but fans are not believing it. People are saying that she's just gone into hiding. They say it is her way of keeping herself out of the meaningful games and getting exposed. And the timing is just too perfect, isn't it?
Art create absolute pandemonium in Chicago while Reese hides at home with a convenient back issue that nobody actually believes is keeping her out of meaningful games.
Throughout her career, she's done this. She has built her entire brand on comparisons with Caitlin Clark, cashing her name and fame. But when it comes to actually competing, a real head-to-head, she always goes into hiding. This was a perfect moment for her, with the brightest spotlight, the biggest stage she could ever get to prove herself. But no, even Clark wasn't in the game.
Come on, man. Come on, man. I don't know how you could ever imagine, like, how can you compete with this? How, what, like, come on, just leave it alone, Angel. And
it's just that Reese has a habit of finding and coming up with the most creative ways to avoid situations where her limitations might get exposed in front of a live audience. Watching Clark generate this kind of excitement when, without playing, even when she was injured, is absolutely stunning. This speaks volumes about why she deserves a premium treatment, which others can only dream about.
Cube said Big Three doesn't have $5 million for Angel Reese like it did for Caitlin Clark. This is what Ice Cube had to say.
Ice Cube said it perfectly when he explained why he wouldn't offer Angel Reese the same $5 million 0 cents deal he offered Caitlin Clark. With Caitlin Clark, it was just to unlock millions of dollars for the league. They didn't tell us the same thing about Angel Reese.
And then we got Ice Cube bombing on Angel Reese, talking about, man, she's not worth the money that Caitlin Clark was worth. Caitlin Clark unlocked millions for the W.
Business is business. The numbers don't lie. Stats don't lie. This all comes down to financial aspects. Ice Cube isn't in the business of losing money. He knows exactly what can benefit him.
Ice Cube is not in the business of losing money. So, of course, Angel Reese couldn't get offered the 5 M's like Caitlin.
And it is not about anything personal at all. It is purely authentic star power that you can't not hide. You can't propagate a narrative contradictory to it. And it can't be faked through social media campaigns or manufactured rivalries. It is what it is.
Put him in a ditch, and Michaela Timpson treating the Chicago Sky like a bunch of Simpsons. Oh boy, oh boy.
Let's talk about the game itself, which was an absolute stunner. When Caitlin Clark was taking over Chicago from the outside, Kelsey Mitchell delivered the most devastating performance ever inside the court.
Kelsey Mitchell, get this, folks. 13 points in the first quarter. The Sky scored 13 points in the first quarter.
Kelsey Mitchell, aka Money Mitch, stepped onto that court with such confidence that her intentions were revealed at the very first glance. She played harder than anyone, she dominated, and finished with a spectacular of 35 points. It also included 7 successful three-pointers on 10 attempts.
Kelsey Mitchell did what she needed to do, scored the bucket at a highly efficient rate, distributed the ball when she needed to, and minimized her.
Even the commentators could not contain their excitement. They were blown away. Mitchell added 6 assists and 3 steals while only turning the ball over twice. Every time Mitchell touched the ball, you just knew it was going in. She became unstoppable.
1 for 10 from the three-point line. She got to the rack. She got to the free throw line, carving up the defense, looking like a little snake, how she just slithers in and out of that defense. Kelsey Mitchell.
I think about just staying in rhythm, Mitchell said after the game. When I stay in rhythm by being aggressive, so as long as I'm aggressive and being myself, they make it easier for me. She was aggressive on the court, and there was calm composure and confidence in her body language while delivering this statement. She proved that Indiana Fever possesses players who can carry the offensive load anytime, anywhere.
Angel splashes in one.
The final score was 93-78. The stats are good, but still, they can't tell you about how completely outslashed Chicago looked throughout the game. The Fever controlled everything, every site, every step. 15-point margin is a huge margin. Aaliyah Boston contributed 14 points. Chloe Bibby made her Indiana Fever debut with 8 points.
This was Caitlin Clark's reaction to Chloe Bibby's three-pointer. Jumping up off her, Sophie.
This is exactly how a championship-level basketball looks like. This happens when you have honesty, dedication, team chemistry, and organizational stability instead of drama and social media stunts. Let's be completely honest. This was by far the final chapter of manufactured rivalry. Manufactured in a sense because it was baseless, it was never actually competitive from the very beginning.
Come on, just leave it alone, Angel. And this is why I'm saying you be making yourself look crazy, because in all actuality, there's no comparison between you guys.
On one side, you had Caitlin Clark, the basketball sensation, a generational talent. And on the other hand, you had Angel Reese, who just cashes Clark's name, and when it comes to a real showcase of talent, she goes into hiding. Kelsey Mitchell's 35-point explosion proved that the Fever don't need to rely on fake publicity stunts. She delivered a historic performance when it mattered most.
35 points, wait for it, folks. 3 steals, wait for it, folks. 6 assists. Showing the full game.
And Angel Reese, she was nowhere to be found when the moment demanded her presence. Though here, everything gets exposed. Indiana's real talent versus Chicago's manufactured star power. Welcome to reality. What do you think? Did this performance expose the truth about who the real stars are in this league? Comment down your thoughts, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button for more stories, inside news, and savage basketball moments.